Start to listen. You're watching Kimmy Speaks.
August, actually. Yeah, the hope was to come up with a video at least once a week, but I didn't. I'm sorry. Hope you forgive me. Well, you're still subscribed, so I'm hoping you do. And I think I've gotten some new subscribers, which is so weird because I haven't done a video in a minute. I have lots of stuff to speak about. Lots of things to share. First, summer has been awesome. Have just been introduced to so many great opportunities to do video. I just feel really blessed. I just really feel like God has just been opening doors left and right, and it's so weird because sometimes I'm getting ready for my day and I'm reading my Bible, I'm praying, or I'm just allowing myself to be at peace, and I'm just thinking, and automatically a person popped into my head, and it's like, okay, call this person, or go visit this person. And I go visit the person, and they're like, hey, I have something for you. I'm just like, wow, okay, God is awesome. God is awesome. So what is it that I'm going to speak about today? I think I want to speak about, because they're people pleasing. Let's talk about that. There's a tendency for those who want to please people to work kind of very hard at that. And what I mean by that is, okay, let me just come out and say it. At times when people have the tendency, or the huge tendency to be a people pleaser, what ends up happening is that they're not so honest about their feelings about the other person. Whether they're upset, they're not saying, hey, I'm upset with you because of X, Y, and Z. And sometimes when that occurs, it's not really a true friendship, honestly. It's something that hasn't really stood the test. I was talking to a friend the other day, and basically suggested that maybe, there should be a pyramid drawn, an actual pyramid. Because there's some people who have issues with people pleasing, and I think that people pleasing is a thing that everyone deals with. You deal with it from the minute you come out of the womb, when you start pre-K, when you're in kindergarten, when you meet your friends. So it's like you want to please people, but sometimes you got to be careful with that, because it'll take over your relationships, and then what ends up happening is your relationships won't have the time to be tested. I feel like friendships are made when they're tested. It's so easy to get into the tendency to call everyone friend, and actually everyone is not friend. There are some who are associates, there's some who are acquaintances, and then there's friends. There's some that are co-workers, buddies, and they're not really considered friends. I mean, it's kind of like this. It's kind of like, what an enemy is, right? Does an enemy automatically become an enemy like that? Sometimes they do, and sometimes it's a working type of thing where something gets tested, and then you see this person as an enemy. Whether it's you find that the person's talking about you behind your back, and then what happens? They become your enemy because they're spreading your business, kind of, sort of. Or they become a rival, which I think is a little bit different, because in Japanese culture, when you talk of rivals, it's not like a war thing, but it's more of a keep up with the Joneses type of one-up, gotta be better than you type of thing. So maybe not rival. In American culture, we might say rival. But anyway, I feel like friendships have to be tested. Not everyone is friend. There are those, like I said, who are associates. There are those who are acquaintances. There are those who are co-workers. There are those who are just buddies for certain things. Like you might have a buddy that you watch movies with, or a buddy you read books with. So not everyone really is considered a friend. We like them. I like everyone to be considered a friend, but truth be told, not everyone can be called friend. I know I'm in the city, and you're gonna hear buses because I have my window open. But anyway, I feel like there should be a pyramid drawn. I feel like when we're able to think about what is a friend, what is an acquaintance, because also you have those who offer great advice. You know, they might just pop up one day and offer great advice, and that just might be like a wise person, you know, offering advice. May not be a friend. I don't know. I just feel as though you got to be careful not to trust everyone with your info. You know, there's a tendency of people pleasers to try to please everyone. Like I said before, like they tell them all their business. When they're upset with the person, they don't want to tell them, and at times it's kind of like at the effort of not being honest, it's kind of like you become dishonest. I feel like honesty and dishonesty, there's kind of like a fine line between the two. Because even in trying not to be honest about something, even though you may not be lying, maybe you're hiding it, you're still being dishonest. You know, so that's pretty much my my wisdom for today. It's kind of like, be careful with who you call friend. You know, because it will hurt you. You know, it may just come back and hurt you. You know, be mindful of who you speak to about your business. You know, you when you meet someone, you get those. Some of us, I don't know, a lot of us get that feeling within us that lets us know right away, is this person good for us? And then there are some of us who hope and wish that this person is good for us, because maybe they look good, maybe they're funny, maybe they have a great personality, and we just are like enamored by it, and so we're just like, wow, I really want to get to know this person. And sometimes you have to be very careful with that. You know, it's okay to chat with them, have lunch with them, drink tea with them, but take your time. You know, take your time. It's important to have that type of discernment and self-control, you know, pretty much. So it's kind of like what this vlog is about today. My advice, you know, and a little bit of a whirlwind of the thing I just told you. So I know it's just all over the place, but I'm coming back. I'm back right now. So maybe I should read you something. I haven't read you something in a while, right? After I just finished rambling, right? Let's see. Let's see. I don't know. I just feel like, just be careful who you call friend. And just get to know them. I'm not saying, see, that's the thing, like, I'm not saying be super paranoid or don't be you know, just cutthroat with people, and don't be sarcastic or looking for the negative. I'm just saying, be careful who you call friends, or be mindful, get to know them. You know, this isn't kindergarten where, you know, you really didn't have much to worry about because it's kindergarten. You know, we're growing up, we're getting older, so be careful. Just be careful, you know. That's pretty much what I'm saying. Alright guys, siren is going off again. It's hot, summer, right? Anyways, I'll be back, because I have more stuff I want to talk about, but I don't want to like overload you guys with this. So, Lord willing, tomorrow I'll be talking about choosing the right mate. Yeah, that's a deep subject right there. Or some guidelines. Yes, guidelines. Guidelines on guarding your heart. Guidelines on listening to the Holy Spirit's promptings. That's what I'll be talking about tomorrow. Alright guys, I'll see you later, and thank you for watching. And thank you for still watching.